Hey there, fellow Wicked fans. If you're anything like me, the first movie left you spellbound, watching the intricate world of Oz unfold, completely immersed as hours flew by without even noticing. Well, if you're anxiously awaiting what's next for Elphaba and Glinda, you're in the right place. Buckle up, because we're diving into the thrilling journey that awaits in Wicked Part 2. And yes, this video comes with some major spoilers. Let's break it all down and uncover what the second movie has in store for us. It's no secret that Wicked is more than just a simple story of good versus evil. The more we explore, the more we realize how gray those lines really are. The story weaves through complexities, biases, and perspectives that constantly challenge our understanding of what's truly good or bad. And if you were as enchanted by the first Wicked movie as I was, then I have some exciting news. The second installment is shaping up to be just as captivating, if not more. If you've seen the first film, you already know how it set the stage for what's to come. We witnessed the growing tension in the land of Oz, Elphaba's discovery of the wizard's true intentions, her rebellion against the oppressive forces, and her iconic rise into the Wicked Witch of the West. Let's not forget that jaw-dropping moment when Elphaba soared through the sky in defying gravity. Pure magic. Now, with Elphaba embracing her new identity, she's separated from Glinda, who's left heartbroken and questioning her own place in Oz. The bond between them is shattered, paving the way for the conflicts in Part 2. As the second film unfolds, we'll witness significant shifts in both Elphaba and Glinda's lives. A time jump will bring us into a new phase of their stories. For Elphaba, her powers grow as she comes to terms with her past decisions. Meanwhile, the romance between Elphaba and Fiyero takes center stage, but with a twist. Fiyero, now an officer in the wizard's army, is tasked with capturing his beloved, but of course, we all know he's not about to follow through with that. And then there's Glinda. While she seems to have everything, a successful career, love, and wealth, deep down, she's not truly happy. She's torn between the life she's built and her desire to help Elphaba, who is now increasingly isolated in her struggle. And to add another layer of complexity, Glinda is publicly engaged to Fiyero, which complicates everything even further. As we dive deeper into the plot, we can't ignore the strained relationship between Elphaba and her sister, Nessarose. After Elphaba visits her, Nessarose turns bitter, blaming her sister for abandoning her. With growing resentment, she becomes a tyrant, controlling Oz with an iron fist. Her transformation into a cruel governor who holds her loyal follower, Bok, captive, leads to further complications. Speaking of Bok, his love for Glinda and his yearning for freedom are at the heart of this conflict. When Nessarose casts a spell on him to bind him to her, things take a strange and unexpected turn. The spell doesn't quite work out, and Bok's heart literally shrinks. To save him, Elphaba must use her magic to transform him into none other than the Tin Man we know from the Wizard of Oz. As the story progresses, Elphaba finds herself caught in a whirlwind of emotions and decisions. Glinda, torn between loyalty to her friend and the pressures of Oz, teams up with Madame Morrible to devise a way to capture Elphaba. But things take a dramatic turn when the Great Tornado spell is unleashed, and it's the catalyst that brings Dorothy to Oz. In an incredibly heartbreaking moment, Elphaba is forced to confront the consequences of her actions as Fiyero is captured by the wizard's guards. Elphaba, desperate to save him, attempts a protection spell, but in an unexpected twist, she accidentally transforms him into the Scarecrow. Talk about a mix-up. As everything spirals toward the conclusion, we witness Elphaba's acceptance of her role in Oz's tale. Realizing that her actions have led her down a darker path, she prepares for her supposed demise at the hands of Dorothy, who is about to throw a bucket of water at her. But of course, as we all know, Elphaba fakes her death and escapes with Fiyero, leaving the Wicked Witch of the West legend intact, at least on the surface. Meanwhile, Glinda finally makes her decision to truly embrace the light and right some wrongs. She punishes the wizard and Madame Morrible for their evil doings, but what if she's also involved in Elphaba's great escape plan? Could this unexpected act be the key to restoring their fractured friendship? If you've been eagerly waiting for more, expect some pretty intense moments in the upcoming trailer. There's a good chance we'll see Glinda and Madame Morrible making their horrifying plans for Elphaba, as well as some magical misfires that are sure to keep us on the edge of our seats. Fans are also hoping for a sneak peek at Dorothy, as she's been notably absent so far. And of course, we can't forget that pivotal moment, the supposed death of Elphaba. This scene is bound to be a game changer. Now, here's a twist that may surprise you. Did you know that the wizard is Elphaba's father? Yes, the truth will come to light in the second film. As we piece together this revelation, we can expect some emotional moments, especially when the wizard regrets his actions and attempts to atone for his mistakes. On top of all that, fans of the Broadway musical will be thrilled to know that the film will feature 2 brand new songs. These aren't just any songs. They've been crafted to further enhance the story, with one especially close to Elphaba's heart. According to the cast, the moment they filmed it, the entire crew was moved to tears. Mark your calendars. Wicked Part 2 is set to hit theaters on November 21st, 2025. It's sure to be a roller coaster of emotions, magical moments, and stunning visuals, all while exploring deeper themes about the nature of good and evil. This second chapter will take us deeper into the complexities of right and wrong, challenging the way we view legends and the choices people make. It's a reminder that sometimes what we know of as truth may only be a piece of a much bigger story.